guys, it's Trish with financeswithfunk.com. Today I'm remaking our body soap tutorial that I did quite a while ago because there were kids and airplanes and dogs and all kinds of random things in it. And so I just wanted to redo it today. It works great. We have no issues with it on our skin, and it's super easy to make, so I just wanted to show you today how to do it. So the first thing that we use, hold on. So the first things that you're going to need is ice water, and you want to keep the water super, super cold because you're going to use lye in it, and the lye will turn the water, has a chemical reaction when it meets the water, and it'll get super hot super fast. So the colder the water, the better. So right here I have about 3.5 cups of ice water, so about 28 ounces of water. So I'm going to add this first. Add my ice water in first. And then I have 12 ounces of lye. And lye, I know for us here locally, you actually have to, there isn't anywhere here that we can buy it from. But so you want to slowly add the lye and keep stirring. And basically it's going to melt down. It's best to use this, do the lye outside if you can, or in something that's at least a well-ventilated space anyway. It doesn't take long for that lye to melt down when it hits the water, so it's already starting to kind of cream up. And you can actually feel the heat from the pan already. And then the other things that we add, I'm going to stir this until the lye is completely dissolved into the water. And then what I'm going to add is I'm going to add about 90 ounces of oil. And you can use a variety of different oils. Today in the one that I'm making, because I had random bottles that were almost gone, I had a little bit of avocado oil, I had a little bit of organic hemp seed oil, I had a little bit of jojoba oil left, I had a little bit of sweet almond oil, and then the other staple that I always put in all of my soaps and any of my lotions or anything too is coconut oil and olive oil, just because they're fantastic for your skin. You can add vitamin E oil if you want as well. Any sort of oils that you have, anything that you already have in your cabinet is fine, because I do make all of our lotions and everything. I have all of these, but you don't necessarily have to go out and buy avocado oil or sweet almond oil or anything like that to be able to make your own soap. You can actually you could use Crisco if you really wanted to. So my lye is all completely dissolved, and then I'm going to add my oils. You're just going to add this in slowly and continue to stir it. Now the thing that's nice that I like about doing this lotion is you really can use any sort of fragrances that you like as well. So any sort of essential oils you can add, those are going to be added at the very, very end. The other thing that I like to add, but I don't have any right now, and I wasn't going to make a special trip to the store to get it, is I'll get a bottle, like one of the small bottles of vitamin E oil that you can get anywhere. Pick it up at Walmart or any health food store or anything like that. Let's see if I can do this without making a huge mess. And so here's the deal. Once you add all of your oil, see, my coconut oil on the bottom isn't completely liquid, and that's okay because my lye is still hot enough that it's going to liquefy that right down. Even if you had something that was even a little bit more, solid constituted, you could just add it in there and allow it to do that. You do have the option to liquefy all of your oils first, and that's fine. No big deal. So I have this, and it's liquefied all of that coconut oil already. And it's still pretty hot. So then the next step of my process is just going to be to continue to stir this until it traces. And trace, what it means for it to trace is it just means for, if you were to like draw a spoon across the top of a liquid, if you're making like a gravy or something like that, you know, to draw a spoon across and it leaves kind of a little bit of an indentation in the top, or kind of like a wake after you've pulled the spoon across it. That's all it means when it traces. So this process, especially with using one of these cheap little stick blenders, is maybe a 10-minute process. So I'm just going to continue to stir it. And it does need to be continuously stirred. So you do need to, you know, don't walk away from it for 10 minutes and then come back and try to incorporate it. You're going to have separation already happening if you do that. What are you doing, buddy? What?
Drink water and then getting dressed.
Why are you getting dressed?
What?
Why are you getting dressed? Cool. Hey, can you bring me my wine?
Your wine? Oh.
Makes me thirsty. I'm working hard here. Go. Go. Bailey, go. Shut the door. So this is actually getting close to being done. If you don't have one of these little stick blenders, you can absolutely use a wooden spoon or something like that. It's not necessary to have one of these. If you don't feel like you have to have it. You can, other things that you can add into this, besides the essential oils that I always add to ours, vitamin E oil, aloe vera type stuff. You can also add, if you want to pulverize some oatmeal, you can add some pulverized oatmeal to give it a little bit more of a scrubby texture to it. You can add, you can like finely mill some almonds, so you have some almond in there. Again, with the scrubby, grainy texture to it. This one I'm not adding any additional stuff. I did oatmeal in the last batch, so this one's just going to be regular with the exception of the essential oils. Fragrances that are great. Any sort of citrus are fantastic. Lavender is always great, and lavender oil is just great because it's good for your skin. It has soothing properties to it. Chamomile and lavender, especially if you have eczema problems or just super sensitive skin issues, chamomile and lavender are great additions to be able to add, and you can even add some aloe vera oil or aloe vera gel, or not gel, I'm sorry, aloe vera, either liquid aloe vera or aloe vera, well anyway, add some aloe vera. And what?
I'm going to have to get my gun.
No, you don't. Anyway, essential oils, citrus, lemongrass, coconut, we love. That's the one that I use in my lotion a lot. Any of the additional things that you are going to add, you want to add at the end. So this is still not there yet. It is getting close. Probably within a minute or two, it'll be done. That is the time that you'd add any of your essential oils, ground almonds, pulverized oats, anything like that that's going to be an additive. You're going to want to wait and add it at the very, very end. So, and that would be like after it's already traced completely, and then add those essential oils. Now, for a batch this big, if you have the small, like half-ounce bottles of essential oils, you want to use pretty much the whole bottle. So find a fragrance that you like. If it's your first time making it and you're not really sure on the different essential oils, just do like half of a bottle, mix it in really well, and then smell it and see what you think, whether you feel like it's enough, whether you think it's too strong. You can always add extra, so keep that in mind. The lye in its raw form is toxic to the skin, so if you do get any on your skin, do not, under any circumstances, run to the faucet and put water on it. That will actually cause it to chemically react and will give you severe burns. So if you do happen to get any on your skin, on your arm, hands, fingers, whatever, apple cider vinegar will neutralize it, or milk will neutralize it. So definitely make sure you use caution and do something like that if you happen to get it on your skin anywhere. You know what else would work for this? If you didn't have a stick blender, but you had one of those, you know those paint stirrers you put on the end of a drill? That would work too. I mean, and would make quick process of this thing. Okay, so it's definitely tracing now. So I'm going to grab my different essential oils. It's cooled down quite a bit. So creamy. All right, I'm going to grab my essential oils. So I think today, I'm going to add, I have a little bit of chamomile extract, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Just stir that in. And then I was going to do apricot freesia. Oh. Holy crap. That smells so good. Okay, so this is a bigger bottle. So I'm probably not going to add the whole bottle. I'm just going to add about half. Oh my goodness. I kind of want to eat this. That is ridiculously good smelling. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. I'm thinking about adding a little bit of lemon. This is a sweet Meyer lemon. And I just have a few little drops left of that. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. Because I put lemon juice in my apricot cobbler. Or in my peach cobbler. Or in my apple crisp. So lemon goes, right? Wow. Yeah, that smells awesome. So I'm just going to give this a few quick stirs and make sure all of that fragrance is really incorporated in. Super duper well. And then I have just a form that I had my husband make out of scrap wood. You can use a cardboard box. It's lined with a trash bag. Yeah, it's completely difficult to do, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to pour it right in carefully so I don't splash it all over the floor. Usually I use clamps to hold the plastic out. You want to make sure that the plastic doesn't fold over on top of it, because without it breathing, it needs to be able to breathe. So if the plastic is fully covering it, it's going to actually make the soap sweat. So basically you're going to end up with a top layer that's kind of gooey. and hot because that lye mixture is still going to react some. So it's still, this is the process that it still has to go through. It will take 2 days for it to cure in this form or in your cardboard box or in whatever it is that you happen to be using. So 2 days like that. And then after it is set for 2 days, then you can take and cut it into bars. And then after it has been cut into bars, you want to just leave it open and let it cure again. That time you want to let it cure for 2 weeks before you use it. So 2 days in the form, then cut it into bars, whatever size bars is appropriate for you and your family. And then after that, let those bars cure for 2 weeks, and then you're ready to use it. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and financeswithfunk.com.